Good evening, right?
That's
Good
it.
year. That was a nightmare to say the least. Becky's messing around with the laptop as we speak. The thing's been open on the side for half an hour. As soon as I pick it up to go and use it, it starts saying there's no connection. The house has got full internet connection. I don't know what's going on. And you might feel sad and I'm a little bit stressed as well. So you just have to bear with me for a minute. How did Jesse? Oh yeah, you put the video on now. How did Jesse go, Vince?
It went absolutely brilliant, bro. It really was a fucking top class day.
So for everyone who doesn't know, Vince does his own little event at his house each year. Me and Cassie got invited, but unfortunately he's 5 hours away, so it was a bit of a would have loved to have gone, but we just couldn't. But yeah, you had quite a few there, didn't you?
We had, I think it was in total, I think 33 people crammed in my house.
Nice. Not a bad turnout, that.
Well, it was. I tell you what, it was a wicked. I mean, last year was good when we did the first one, but this year was just so much better. And I've got to say, massive thank you to Susan because she spent fucking all day Friday cooking and making food and everything. And I really have got to put it out to my man Ricky from New Forest Koi because he turned up with a vat and some fish. Actually turned up with 8 fish, 6 for kahaku. One was a really nice red kajaku, all small toe tie, and there was also a shower in there. We'll get to that in a minute. But what he did was he had a sheet printed out, and what there was 6 kahaku in there. Now 2 were Dainichi, so 2 were Sakai, and 2 were New Forest Koi own bloodline. Before actually coming, he'd actually sent the photos to both Chris Wall from Koi Talk and Alan Tate, who was invited but couldn't make it down due to work commitments. Their photos were sent out to them, and they were asked to grade them from top to bottom. Ricky come in at number 2 out of 6. One of them come in at number 2, equivalent quality to Sakai and Dainichi, just that in itself.
Well, the bloodlines, he does breed from Japanese bloodlines, doesn't he? So,
but the challenge was that we had to pick which breeder went to which fish. Now, out of all the people that were there, the top score was 12. Skeggy got 0. Don't know what I got, but Rocket Boy won with a high score of 5. Because Rocket Boy won with a high score of 5, he got the Kajaku. But what Ricky failed to tell me was what he'd then done was taken everyone's name that had entered, folded them all up, put them in a box, and started drawing names. And then 6 lucky people went home with a stunning Tosai Kahaku yesterday.
That's nice, isn't it? That was really good.
Just blew me away. And
yeah, but I think it's gonna mess me signal up. Because I've got CMAD on 2 things next to each other.
Because you haven't watched the video.
I haven't watched it yet, mate. No, I do apologise. No, I will watch it.
Shame on you. Because you haven't watched the video, you don't know that I actually caught Ricky on camera saying that we could hold QuizTuber Fest 2024 at New Forest.
I know you said that was your big plan, so
so yeah, more in the pipework for there. Plus we got 2 or 3 tours around the farm for people as well this year to get in, as well as Newark and Declan and anything else that popped up in between. Oh yeah, Wrexham as well. So yeah, this year is getting to become quite hectic. Do you not think, Cashy?
Yeah, absolutely rammed. Yeah, it's but it's all good.
That's
It's all good.
not working.
So we're just and he's still trying to sort out his technical issues there. So nobody's actually missed anything yet.
No one's missed anything. It's a quick kichi auction. The laptop's not working. Yeah, I can hear myself in the background because Becky's trying to get it working, stress me out. We'll get into this auction in a minute, so I have no apologies.
Do you want me to do a quick update on where we're at with the growing?
Yeah, right. So,
okay.
Just before we start, this is the auction. We're going to be auctioning 8 fish tonight. There's also one special one that might get auctioned depending on we see how the evening goes. So just anyone see if the auction, you are here watching the auction, just wanted to get that in. Not us just talking away. We're running behind. We'll get into it in a minute. But me and Cashy doing a growing show, so let Cashy take it away.
Cheers, Danny. Yeah, so popped a little video out earlier today. Danny and I, it's something we haven't been discussing for that long, but I think both of us have wanted to do. I've always fancied doing a growing show, and Danny's quite keen to get an event underway up in the north of England. I've done a couple of growing shows now, a couple of crackers with Dave. I've seen you on there tonight, Dave. So good evening to you, mate. Eden Pond there. So and obviously the one with Vince and Ricky down at New Forest Koi, and they've been great. Really enjoyed them. But there seems to be very little up here. Both of them have been a hike, overnight stays really for both of those. So Danny and I are looking at doing something. We've slipped the date slightly because it did tie in the original date we were looking at, tied in with the Detling show. So we're going the week after. So it's going to be Saturday, the 31st of September. Is when we're going to do it. Venue will be in Wrexham or that area. We're yet to confirm the final venue, but there will be regular updates going out from Danny and myself. Danny is supplying the koi. He's supplying the koi at cost. So, and when we say at cost, we mean at cost. I know there's a couple of
actual cost, as in like I'll show people how much these actually cost. There's a little bit of profit there, but that profit is for prizes, venue, etc. As in, me and Cashy are not making a penny on the fish.
No, not at all. It's not about that. So yeah, the cost of the growing show is £60. For that, we are doing a Super Mango Karashi Goi, which is going to be the one we're going for size. So they're all roughly the same size. I think they're all about 15 cm. So they'll probably be a little bit bigger.
I think the plan is to get that on heat, so we might even get them a bit bigger, hopefully. Yeah,
they might even start a bit bigger, but they'll all be about the same size. So the Karashis are we're going to do for size. Okay, so it's a winter growing show. It will be heated and non-heated. And then we've got some absolutely stunning Achiba. And I think they're going to be a mix of normal, scaled, and Ginrin. Because we wanted to do something different. The Karashis and the Sorogois and various other things do make great growing shows because they grow like fury and everybody can see them putting on the size and they eat well and all the rest of it. So that's great for that kind of thing. Most of the other ones have been Goshanki, that kind of thing. And what we wanted to do, obviously with the exception of Vince's and Ricky, a bit specialist, but still, nevertheless, a Goshanki of sorts with the Yamato Nishiki there, being the metallic Sanki. I think that's right, isn't it, Vince? It's a very
metallic thing.
Yeah. Which I have three exceptional ones at the moment.
Right. So we wanted to go for something a bit different. So we've gone with the Achiba, and the Achiba we're growing purely because they will be slightly different sizes. So the Achiba we are looking at quality. So that'll be skin quality, scalation, pattern, etc., etc., etc. So there will be 100 of each fish, so everybody can get a fair pick. We're looking at trying to sell between 50 and 75 tickets. For the event. There will be other stalls there as well. Will's Koi is going to come up there
So-
with some of his wire bonsai and some of his
Which are
artwork.
outstanding.
They're
by the way.
fantastic. Oh, they're absolutely superb. If you didn't see them on GKP's live on Thursday night, you missed out. They're absolutely superb.
Everyone that I showed one at the do yesterday were blown away by it. Absolutely blown away by it.
Yeah, you're right. It is the 30th of September, Chris. Sorry, mate. Yeah, 30 days as September, right? Yeah, it's the 30th of September. That's we've had that many dates that I've got myself.
That's what I'm saying. Actually, it's
the 30th of September.
Originally, that was my fault. I said Sunday the 31st, didn't I? And then quickly there, that would have been the 1st of October.
So if you want in, like I said, there will be more details to follow. There's a couple more people we've got to speak to about some of the prizes. This one will be run from September to March, and then we will finish that one off, and then we will run another one from March through to September. So we're going to carry these on. We're going to do a winter one, and we're going to do a summer one as well. So they will run one straight after the other, and that's the plan. There will be other fish there for sale from My Boys Koi. You've already seen the quality of those, so I don't need to say anything about them. Absolutely fantastic. Got some great suppliers on. Danny has, so that they'll speak for themselves. Absolutely superb. Like I say, a couple of other people we've got to speak to. Ollie, we're talking about a growing show on the 30th of September, Saturday, the 30th of September, mate. So we'll get that sorted out. Like I say, plenty of updates on my channel and on Danny's channel.
I think the big thing to mention, I feel like sort of discussing, but the big thing to mention is that the fish on the growing show for £60 for 2 fish retail closer to £80 to £90 in any shop. Depending on where you go, maybe even a little bit more. So you're not only getting 2 fish to a growing show, the 2 events, which will be the pick-up event and then the event next year as well, that we're going to pre-book in, so that this growing show doesn't get forgot about like a lot of others do. It's going to be pre-booked, so there's going to be a date given to people on this show that says, put this date in your calendar. We can't escape it. We're not going to run away with it the way, a lot of other ones have. So that's what's really to be mentioned. So you're getting 2 events for the £60. The £60 also going to include the prize money, the trophies, and a lot of other stuff that we're going to try and put on the day. So I think if you went to any koi dealer to buy these fish, you wouldn't get them for under 90 quid, realistically, maybe 80 quid. So you're saving 20 quid at least before you started.
And just to let you know, Dan, mine is chugging along quite nicely. We've got a wicked little group going together.
That's not you aimed at that, Vince. You know that's not aimed at you, mate. That's aimed at the other 100 growing shows that just disappeared into the abyss.
Yeah, Chris, heated and unheated. Obviously, we're relying on people's honesty for that one. I think if anybody brings in a Karashi Koi over the winter and says it was and it's hit for 50,
so yeah, Kashi, can you drop in my website link for the fish before the growing show? Because if you use,
I was just trying to do that.
If you use Koi 10 on this auction, I'm going to stop the discount code by the end of this auction. Use Koi 10, you get 10% off your growing show as well, which will bring the price down to £54. And I'm going to be totally straight. It's going to cost thousands and thousands to buy all these fish. So it's going to massively help towards me paying for the fish up front. And I'll be totally honest, no old bar, I'll tell you everything. That's the reason why I'm doing a 10% discount to get as many people paying up front today, which is going to help me offset the cost of spending thousands of pounds on fish this week to do this growing show. And it's a big amount of money, and then obviously booking the venue and whatever else. So it's going to help me pull it, get it off the ground. Totally honest, guys.
Absolutely. Can you guys hear me? Okay, I had a little bit of a moment there with my internet. Went a bit funny.
No. Did you have a senior moment?
I
He
did.
turns
I'm
50
always having them.
next month, mate. Here's a senior moment.
God, yeah, no,
And
you're
I
catching
see
your
him
up,
in
Vince.
Chester the other day buying garden shoes. Definitely
Seska, we'll get back to you on that one, mate. I don't see any reason why not. Yeah, if you're
What's
not
that,
if you're not in Wrexham, you can't get to Wrexham. If you can't actually get to Wrexham, you can still enter.
Yeah, look, it's £30 postage. It's £30 postage to send out any koi at any time from me. So if you want to enter Seska, it'll be just a postage charge unless someone local to you is picking them up. But yeah, you're more than welcome to enter. Love it if you're entered.
Tea time.
I've literally just finished mine before that. Good job Danny was running late, actually.
That's literally stuffed me face at 7:15 just to get on here on time and still didn't. But right, so Kashi, can you drop that into the link when you get a chance, into the chat when you get a chance, please, guys? Support the growing show.
Yeah, as soon as I can, I'll probably have to come out here and then copy the link.
Just got to copy and paste what I sent you today.
Yeah, I will do, but I'll have to come out and do that on my phone.
Let's start this auction because we're 20 minutes in.
When it comes to technology, we like the freaking three wise monkeys,
I'll catch you later.
Thanks, mate. See you later. Yeah, definitely not the time for this.
Cheers.
All right, mate. Thank you. Right, so let's start with a. I did manage to do this though, Vince. I got it a little bit better today, so we can be seen. The only thing, guys, is that I've spent all week getting the videos onto the laptop, and I can't use the laptop. So, my apologies, because I'm not going to be able to show them from my phone. So you're not really going to get a chance to, but all these videos have been on my YouTube channel all week. And
yes,
I do apologise because I'm just, as I said, I'm not very good at this. So please bear with me if you don't mind, and let's just go off the pictures for tonight, and I'll try and figure it out for next week. So to start with, we got a 20 cm Deutsch Sorghoi from Maradol Koi Farm, starting bid £30. And anyone going to give me £30 to start the bid on this?
From the video, from what I could see on the video, the skin looked nice.
Very nice. Like it's got that like a two-tone grey.
Mm-hmm.
It's like darker towards the side and lighter on the top. Maybe that's just the way it looks. Phil, £30, thanks, mate. Yeah, so it's got a really nice two-tone grey to it. It's going to be it's going to be a big fish.
I got to admit though, Dan, I was impressed to see fish swimming around in blue bowls on your shorts.
Yeah, it's I literally have spent so long in that polytunnel with umbrellas and cardboard boxes and all kinds over the top of me trying to get a decent picture. It's not an easy game. You can zoom in on the pitch finger so it's not bothered. I don't know how to zoom in on it, mate. Like, why is everyone complicate everything?
Or is that someone telling someone in the comments how to zoom in on it?
Dave from Eden Koi tell me how to zoom in. I've just tried, as you can see me, and it didn't.
Anyway, folks, this is a work in progress, as you can see. From what I could see from the shore, it was a beautiful little Deutsch Sorghoi.
It's very nice. Sorry, mate, a bit late. Been building, mate, you're okay, because we've only just started. This is the first fish of the night. So, so don't worry. £30 on the Deutsch Sorghoi. I've literally had about half a dozen people messaging me about this fish this week. So I'm going to say there's more people interested than just one.
Well, one thing I have noticed just lately, and that is Sorghois are becoming very popular again for some reason.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, but like a shagoi, isn't it? If you get the right one, then it just says it all itself, and that's the beauty of a single coloured fish.
as you know, Vince, I'm a massive fan of single foot colour fish. I think you have some nice single colour fish in your pond. They just got a big presence about them, haven't they? That they
Yeah.
to them fish that look right when they're big and stuff like that. It's right, here we go. Okay.
Are you winning?
Makes I feel like turning off and going to bed. It's one of them days. Cashy £35, thanks, mate. Don't worry, Dan. We can zoom in on our laptops. Thank you, Mark. Thanks for saying that, mate. Hit the like button, folks. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, Barry. Appreciate that, mate. MJ's Koi, he's just got 5 fish from me from last week. He bid last week and he's made up with his ones.
He did.
So,
he got the koi mix, didn't he?
He got the Koi mix, yeah. We have got a Koi bowl, but it's not a mix. It's all Crashy Koi tonight.
MJH Koi, he's part of the Deutsche Yamatanishki growing show.
Okay, nice. He showed me the size he got on his fish last year. Wow. He grew some decent sized fish on them, so I'll be interested to see what he does with the Sakai.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skag, thanks, mate. Right, so it is £30 to post out a box. A box of fish could be one fish or every fish on the auction. That doesn't matter. It's £30. If you buy multiple fish and it needs more boxes, I'll pay the extra to send them to you. Not a problem. If you buy a fish on the auction, you want to add another fish to it afterwards. Again, not a problem. You can collect if you're anywhere near me. That's again not a problem. Postage, you just need to send an email to myboyskoi@gmail.com. Let me get that banner up. So get this one on, I got that one on. Right, thank you. Yeah. Send the Cashy £35. That just seems scandalous, to be honest. Yeah, so email bangboyskoi@gmail.com if you win. Joe Sybil, we're on 37.50. Nice one, Joe. He was one of the ones who messaged me about that this week. I said at least 5 people messaged me about this fish this week. I apologise about my camera as well. It's really, I was meant to be on the laptop, as you know. I've got this resting on the arm of the chair. 37.50. Anyone else interested on the Soragoi? We're going to try and move through these fast to try and gain a bit of time back. Phil, £40. Nice one, mate.
I will say, I did have a message though, Dan, asking if I was selling the fish, and I said no. That's not my department. I'm just sitting here hosting with him.
See, you're just our resident expert.
Oh, well, I wouldn't call me an expert, but I do know how to waffle. That's for fucking sure.
Definitely. But yeah, it's, cracking fish. As I said, I'm going to get back to the postage. You can bid in £2.50 increments. So you can £2.50 to put on the top of the bid. That's the lowest you can go and go as high as you want. £30 per box, doesn't matter how many koi in it. You can collect if you're local to me. I'm in North Wales. And now send me a message, myboyskoi@gmail.com. We can figure stuff out. I'm quite flexible. We can work it out. So if you can't do certain days for postage, then we'll work it out when you can get it posted out to you. Again, not a problem. So yeah, we can send anywhere UK mainland.
Is that Phil Lambert now? 40 quid?
Phil Lambert, £40, mate, yeah. Anyone else? How much? Tony there, he got the Benny for 50 quid last week. Still haven't got over that. Dynasty Benny for £50. But he sent me about 3 messages this week. He's over the moon. His fish look great. And he was very grateful to Cashy for the cup that he got from Cashy, which again, very nice. Cashy's do so last week. So nice one, Tony. And Joe Tibble, 42.50. Any more for any more?
Oh, come on. Surely we can get to 45.
I'm gonna wrap it up. I can't do the timer, guys, because I'm using my
Technical
phone for this.
difficulties. Like I
So,
said, this is a work in progress, guys. You know, we're both technically inept, so you are going to have to bear with us for a little while.
yeah. Well, you're getting good fish at cheap prices, so the technology side of it's not very good. That's just how it is. £45, Phil Lambert. Have we got any more? Joe,
Any
if
more?
you're still in, let me know, please, mate. And if you're out, could you also let me know if you're out?
Yeah, that'd be good. And
£45 with Phil.
if you could put it into capital letters so it stands out as well, that would make his life a lot easier.
Yeah. It's whatever's on the screen as well. I apologise if you throw in a sniper bit at the end. I do apologise if I miss it. It's YouTube can have a lag on it. Have we got any more?
Like a nice fish for 45 quid.
It's cracking fish, like really nice. It's 20 cm. One of the bigger ones out of that batch. It's it eats all day if you let it.
And not only that, you did listen to what people said last week, and you put out plenty of videos of them in a bowl, so it's not like they haven't had plenty of chance to see them in that respect, especially if they follow your channel.
Joe Tibble 47.50. Yeah, I have tried to get a couple of shorts and a video out this week, so again I will do that again for next week. So keep your eye on them for me. And yeah, if you are interested in the fish, every week they will be different koi farms as much as humanly possible. Last week we had Sakai, Dainichi, Momotaro, and Marado. This week we've got Sakai, Momotaro, and Marado, plus there's one more which I'm on the fence whether to auction because I know what it's
now
worth.
£50.
Phil Lambert, £50, nice one, mate. Joe, any more, mate?
We've got a little battle going on here. You're going to have to put a timer on it, boy.
I can't physically put a timer on it.
Have you not
Yeah,
got
I can't physically put a timer on it. Have you got?
I ain't got no fucking charge in this one. Right, well, my clock is saying 8 minutes past 8. Call it an end.
Mine saying 2 minutes past 8.
It says where?
Mine says 2 minutes past 8.
Oh, bloody hell, that don't help, does it?
No, it doesn't. Oh my god. Do you know the way DT says every time he's on that they just don't go straight? I think this is exactly what I'm seeing right now. Joe, look, there's only 2 people in this, Phil and Joe. Joe, can you let me know if you're in or out for us, please, mate? If you're in, throw another bid in. If not, I'm going to let it go to Phil in the next 30 seconds. So let me know, please, pal. I'm out. It's Phil's. Right, I'm going to end it. Yeah, gone. Phil Lambert, it's yours, mate. Congratulations. Sorry if anyone else is there, but we need to get through these.
What we got next?
I was just writing that in my file of facts I could do every week. Right, so this is one. Let's go with. This is the one I like, and then the next one we'll put up is the one Vince likes. So this is a Marado 17 centimeter Ginrin Shoei. I think this is absolutely stunning. Not a lot of sumi on it. I think a lot of sumi developments to come. Vince prefers the next show that we'll put up in a minute. But this to me is just an absolute little belter.
Don't get me wrong, it's got beautiful Ginrin to it, but like I said to you, you're skating that Russian roulette line on whether the sumi's going to do something or it's not.
Yeah, but to be honest, in my opinion, look, I'm not saying this is a showfish. I'm not going to start giving it all that, but I think this is a really, really nice fish to add to anyone's pond. If you like Guinean shower, this is a cracking little fish. Barriel, £30. It might not get loads of sumi, it might not look like your traditional shower, but it's a cracking little fish. I think that's...
Like I said to you, the gimrin on it is absolutely beautiful, especially when you see it swimming around the bowl. But it's worth more than 30 quid.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I don't think anything I put up is worth what it's worth. I just hope that it gets somewhere near what it's worth. So we got Barry Hill, who got that, sorry, a £30. Pinky, you coming just after a £30. We got
Evening, Pinky.
For a £35. Big Steel, Big Steve-O has just missed out on that. So anyone else to take it off Jack for another £2.50. £40. This is what I like to see. Anyone else interested, you can take that for another £2.50.
Look, beautiful gimrin on it.
This again was one of the ones I was just on the fence going to grow it on. And after speaking to yourself and a couple of other people, they were going, Danny says, you can't grow on everything. You just need to, you need to concentrate on selling fish rather than trying to, grow everything. And I thought, well, yeah, realistically, I do. But so
at the moment, you in some respects, you've got to look at lots and lots as opposed to big ones at the moment.
Of course, and it's
you're
only
going
what
to
I'm
get
around to now. If I need to, if I want to grow on, I need to buy batches to grow on, not one ring shower, one Deutsch Sorghum. That's just not it's not realistic. So
no. So that's what I mean. You're gonna keep the top 2% of each batch that you keep in, but anything more than that, it's not really going to do you many favors keeping hold of them.
Oh, it's very complicated for me because in that bowl that I was growing on, there was Krashi Goy, there was Sorghum, there was Gimlin Kahaku, normal Kahaku. There was a Shiro which is coming up tonight, and it's just realistically to grow on, you can't really commercially grow on like that. Obviously, you can in your own pond, but if I was going to put 100 fish in a bowl, they're not going to grow to the way you want them to.
Actually, the Ginman on that Shiro was nice as well.
That Shiro's coming up tonight, and there's been so many people trying to buy that out of the auction, and once I've listed the auction, I can't not.
Like, it is what it is on that one, isn't it?
Yeah, £30 postage across the board. Whether you buy one fish or every fish on the auction, it's £30 postage. I can ship anywhere UK mainland. If you're anywhere near North Wales and you're willing to travel to me, where I'm in Llangollen, if you're not Welsh, or Llangollen if you're Welsh. So I'll meet you. We'll figure something out. But it's £30 state postage anywhere.
I had a Welshman here yesterday, and mate, Jigsy, he had everyone in stitches. Honestly, bloke was shot away, but yeah.
But you know what? Honestly, they're like such nice people, especially around here. I think it's got a little bit more holidmakerish. Such nice people. I told you, I think I said last week, I took the baby to a play centre thing, and me and this woman in the library are singing Welsh nursery rhymes. I was just like, never again, never again. Ian died 3, and I can't remember nothing else. 1, 2, 3. So anyone else, we're on £40 on the Gimlin show. I'm going to wrap it up in the next minute. So if anyone else is interested, please let me know. The live on my screen is on 34 minutes and 15 seconds. So 35 minutes, I'm going to wrap this up. We've got 40 seconds left.
Yeah, Dan, you know what would be a good idea? You got a round logo, ain't you?
Yeah.
You want to get hold of Jill and John from Wayside Koi.
What are they called?
It's a glass coaster.
Very nice. Yeah.
Very cheap. Absolutely beautiful. Could be something you could chuck in a box of fish when you sold a fish.
Definitely. 10 seconds left. Anyone else wants this? once this game in shower, 10 seconds left. If not, it's going. And it's gone. Right, send me Big Steve Ball, send me a email to myboysquit@gmail.com on the bottom of the screen on the banner, and I will get it figured out with you, mate. We'll get it shipped out.
Sweet.
Congratulations, though, mate. Honestly, I really like this fish. Me and Vince had a good conversation about the 2 shows the other day. I'm going to list the next one now. This was the one that Vince preferred.
No, I prefer this one coming up. This one.
This one. Now, I'll be honest, this is a lot more of a traditional show. A lot of Benny. The white, the Shiroji is definitely going to come up more as the fish gets bigger.
Yeah, you're not really going to notice that Shiroji until it starts to.
Yeah, that's we need some body, doesn't it? It needs to get a bit of a belly on it and get some size on it. The Sumi, the black is jet black, ink black.
And you can see that you got the minimal, the diagonal bit that goes across the head in black is going to be there.
Sorry, it's Koi 10. KOI 10 Kashi is the discount code. Anyone else? Anyone want to take this for a starting bid of £30?
Oh, you preferred this one, Kachi? Yeah, definitely.
This is your more traditional shower. This is what you'd
that's
call a shower.
It's more of your big fish pattern shower.
Yeah. And look at that, like just for its age, Vince, 17 centimeters toe size. Look how red that Benny is. It's not orange, it's red. The Sumi's jet black, the Shiroji's really white. Like, it's such a young fish. The colours are very prominent.
Yeah, they are very, very, very bright and vibrant. And what you've also got to remember is it's still got a lot to do.
Yeah. So you can see on the left, behind the pec fin, on the left side of the fish, you can see the Sumi patch there.
Yeah, there is underlying Sumi there.
Yeah.
And on the video, there is underlying on the other side as well when it swims around the bowl.
So when that breaks, cut through, and that starts to get a clear pattern, again, I think it'll be lovely. Simon Dane, £30. If you get this for £30, mate, you want to be jumping for joy.
It's got a beautiful white tip to its nose. Okay, there's not that little white break on the end of the peduncle, but that's just.
But the Benny doesn't come into the tail either.
No, it does stop at the tail.
It doesn't stop as with a clear white line, but it also doesn't bleed into the tail as well, which again, it's really nice that it doesn't do that.
Definitely going to steal it for £30.
Yeah. Saying Chris Taylor's just said those bands are Sumi. The Sumi on it is just unreal. And I know people say about fish being finished when they're young, but I don't think this is finished. I don't think there's anywhere near finished. I think it's just got a lot of colour already, and it's going to get a lot more. So it looks like people favour my choice over yours then, Vince.
Disappointed.
I did say that game in the show was a stunner. Kashi, £35. Kashi knows a bargain when he sees one. £35 with Kashi on the shower. We aren't going to drag this on again. We're going to give it a couple more minutes, and then we're going to wrap this up and move on because we're on 40 minutes now. We're only on the third lot.
That needs heat, food, and time.
Yeah, that's it. Just give it a chance to grow, and it'll get some lovely colour. £35 with Kashi. Any more for any more? I'm not going to carry on forever. Let me know if anyone's interested in it.
I am so surprised that this one hasn't gone for more than that. I really am.
Simon Dane 37.50. Catchy
Cheers, come on.
40 quid. Nice one. Any more? Simon, you're in, mate, because yeah, this is the other thing about the auctions. It's because you start them low, and if they go low, they go low. That's just how it is. I think people get mistaken to think that they're not worth the money. Essentially, it's you start them low, hoping that the bidding war is going to start to bring them high. But at the end of the day, the odd one does slip for low money, and that's just how it is. You know, there's not much you can do about that. Tashi, it looks like it's on you, mate. So we're going to give another 30 seconds, and then it's yours. £42.50. Jacob,
Go
nice
on.
one, mate. Just ready to snipe it then. So I'm going to give it another 30 seconds to give Kashi a chance because we're not running the timer.
Go on, boy.
If Kashi, if you're out, mate, let me know. If not, throw a bid in, please, pal.
I'm gonna have to get to the opticians. My eyesight's getting fucking worse. It is. I can't see that writing properly. But I am only on my phone.
I'm going to give it 20 seconds and then it's gone. So, Kashi, if you're about to miss out, mate. Five, four, three, two, and it's yours, Jacob. 42.50.
I'd like to know the progress of that one later on down the line.
It'd be interesting, wouldn't it? It'd be nice to see you out in 12 months and see where.
Yeah, see where it's gone.
Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know, just send me an email to myboysquid@gmail.com. If you're local, you can collect. If you're not, I can post out for 30 quid. And as I said, and I will be repeating myself, but obviously, guys, if you got to remember, people do jump in and out the live. So it doesn't matter whether you buy one fish or every fish tonight, it'll be the same amount of postage, £30. We do this one, so these is 5 Soragoi between 9 and 11 cents. Sorry, 5 Kashigoi between 9 and 11 cm, all from Sakai Fish Farm. This is the Sakai Fish Farm in Hiroshima. While we're on that note, for anyone who got a bargain from any other dealers last week, you can thank me for it because while we were on the live, all the dealers' prices were dropping. I was literally getting screenshots of all the dealers. Now, I'm not going to tell you who they were because I'll be putting business their way. But if you did get a bargain from another dealer because of this auction dropping prices, you can thank me later. Yeah, congratulations, Jacob. They're cracking fish. £40 to start the bowl of 5 Sakai Tosai Krashigoi. £40 and we're off.
Yeah. It's not even £10 of fish for a little growing on project. Yeah.
I mean, you go to Maidenhead Aquatics and you try and get just a fish for a tenner. You're not getting them these days. Never mind Sakai. You know, it's just not happening.
Not to be Maidenhead Aquatics. No, not at that price.
No, you're just not. You know, no mangoes tonight, Claire. And the reason why we're not doing mangoes tonight is because there's mangoes in the growing show. So I didn't want to sell a load of mangoes and then people had them, so they wasn't going to do the growing show. So no mangoes tonight, but if you're interested in a mango, we're doing a growing show. We can still post them out as well. The growing show is going to be on the 30th of September in Wrexham, but I can post them out. Nearly said 31st. 30th of September. Yeah, 2 fish for £60. 1 mango Krashigoi, 1 super mango Krashigoi, sorry, and 1 Sakai Achiba. Bear in mind, though, for what you pay for the mango, you're pretty much getting an Achiever for free and a good day out, and you can still get them posted out. So let me know.
And you all know this man loves an Achiever.
Achiever.
He might not love Deutsche Achiever, but He loves the tuber.
Well said, Mr. Webb. Well said.
What did you say? I can't read it.
He said at the size 9 to 11 cm, they will cost you £35 to £40 each from Koi Water Barn. Now, for a lot of people, I don't hide it. My fish come from Koi Water Barn. The reason I can do my fish so cheap is because I've got a great relationship with them. I'm buying in bulk. I'm literally spending thousands plus pounds a week at the moment. I've ordered 200 fish for the growing show. So they're giving me a chance to start my business, which is meaning that I'm selling fish cheaper than them. Now, I'm not trying to, they are amazing. The quality of fish are there. The guys there, and me, I speak to them pretty much daily at the moment. Cracking people. Spoke to Tony recently as well. I'm going to ask Tony to judge the growing show. Great people, so I'm not knocking them in any which way, but I'm selling fish cheaper than everyone because my overheads are lower and I'm trying to make a name for myself. So when you see these fish for so cheap on the auction, there's one reason, and that's because I'm trying to make a point and trying to carve out my own path in this industry because it's very difficult. There's a lot of koi dealers, and there's only one way I can see to become a name in the koi industry, and that's what I'm doing here. So £40 we're on for the bowl, and as Gary said, you could be looking at triple, quadruple that price for this same bowl of fish at that size. So,
Small grow on setup, little bit of heat, perfect project.
They just grow like stink. Just grow like stink. Do you know what I mean? Like this.
You'll guarantee you'll get at least
£8 of fish. You're not buying Israeli for £8 of fish these days. There was anyone else interested in this bowl of fish? £40, which I think is scandalously low.
It is
£42.50. Thank you very much, Chris. Like yourself, I spend a lot of time going to garden centres and any chance to look at fish, I'm there. Do you know what I mean?
Susan nuts.
So Becky goes, "Where do you want to go today?" I'm like, "Well, there's a fish shop here, about 2 hours away." She's like, fed up with fish. But I spend a lot of time looking at fish and looking at prices and looking at quality and stuff, and it's just you just got to know what you're looking for. Do you know what I mean? If you grew one out of these 5 that turned into a really nice fish, this time next year it's several £700 to buy it. You've got 4 others that you could move on, recover your cost 5 times over, and have one fish that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. And they grow. This is the big thing about these. They grow, and they grow easily, and they grow to a decent size as well with food and heat, like Vince said. Bit of space, perfect.
And these are scaled Karashigoi, aren't they?
These are scaled, yeah. And there is slight differences in the colour. So these are all like a mango colour, but these ones are slightly more yellow, ones are slightly more orange. So you are going to get a mixed variety when they get bigger. You're not just going to have 5 orange fish. They are going to spread out in that colour. Some might even lose that orange. Some might go more of a yellow colour totally.
Well, at the National, Skeggy, he bought a beautiful Ginrin Sorogoi. He showed me a picture of it yesterday, and would you believe it is? It's changed to a Ginrin Jagoi. It's like a gold bar. It's unreal.
Isn't that nuts how that happens? Isn't that crazy?
You didn't go to the Secret Sankey event, did you?
No, I didn't go up there, no.
At the Secret Sankey event, I picked up a small Aragoki Deutsche Chiba, and it was really, really dark. And when it went into the pond and the temperatures came up, I expected it to go near on black. Well, it hasn't. It's gone the palest grey that's almost white.
Crazy that, isn't it? Isn't that nuts how that happens? It's just...
I went in there, I was pointing out to one of the guys yesterday. Tosai picked it up from New Forest a couple of weeks ago, and it was a beautiful Sorogoi grey. And now it looks like a Matsukawa Baki.
I was talking to someone, and he's a koi dealer, so I'm not going to mention who it was, but he's grew on indoors. He's been growing on indoors, and he listed fish on the website, and he'd have to take the fish off the website because they were Sankies. And then when they went from inside to outside, they started looking more like a haku. So he's had to take them off the website to give them a few more weeks outside to see where they're
going to go.
Yeah, because right now he can't sell them as Sankey because they might not stay Sankey. You know, the sumi might come back. They might lose altogether. They might end up with a lot less. It's just one of them, just a minefield really. Because he's been growing on indoors, you know, for a year or whatever it's been. They went outside. They've had some sun, and it's completely dropped off. Crazy, we're on 47.50 people. 47.50. That's not even £10 a fish for a Sakai Krashigoi. Like,
daylight robbery.
It is, mate. It is. It's saddening, really. But I'm just happy that I'm getting fish sold, to be honest. And I'll be totally honest. Anyone else would be screwing right now. Any other koi dealer would not be happy with this. I'm happy that I'm 2 weeks into these auctions and fish are selling. So I'm not in this to make loads of money at the minute. I'm not trying to rip people off. I want good fish, good prices, and people to keep coming back to me. I'd rather make a little bit every week for life than make a lot in one go and, you know, never make it again. That's my sort of ethos. So little and often is better than all in one go for me.
Very much like feeding.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
your problem.
Yeah, definitely. You know, little handfuls. It helps you filter. It makes your fish grow better. Definitely the way to do it.
Is that Peter?
Peter, £50.
If that's Peter that was here yesterday, it was great meeting you yesterday, bud.
Pete, drop in the comments if that was you that went to Vince's yesterday, please, Pete. Vince, you need to get some glasses, mate.
Yeah. Honestly, I could see a P, and that's the phone is about a foot away from me. I'm telling you, it's disgusting.
£50. I'm not going to drag this on. I'm going to give this another 2 minutes. If anyone is interested in taking this off Peter for £52.50, you've got less than 2 minutes to do so, and then we're going to move on because we've been on the live for 50 odd minutes now.
Mind you, 20 of that we was waiting for Danny to pull his thing come up.
I know, mate. I know.
We're going to have to find you a night school or something.
Yeah, it's one of the things, you know, like I hated school. I had no interest in school, so I went back to college when I left school and done everything again. But I've just wished sometimes that I just listened and learned, you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of them things, isn't it?
Yeah. I could have done better at school, but then I only did.
No, that's not Peter. Didn't get an invite to yours, Vince.
Different Peter. Just checking.
Any more for any more? We're going to end this any minute, any second now. We're going to end this. So, any more to take this off Peter for £52.50? 118 watching. 35 like. Please hit the like, please, people.
Come on, guys.
Even if you're another koi deal and you're only here to watch how cheap I'm selling fish, just hit the like. Do me a favour, eh? But right, we're gonna wrap that up, guys. So Peter, congratulations, mate. £50.
Well done, bud.
An absolute steal. Send me an email, myboyskoi@gmail.com, please, mate, and we can get that sorted out, whether you want to collect them or you want to get them posted out. Right, so this is a nice one. So these are Momotaro. We've got one shower, one Kahaku, both 13 cm. And I just thought, what a cracking little pair to do a grow on. and have let people have a chance to grow 2 small fish on, but at the same size, very good quality. Nice big fish pattern on the kahaku, a lot of underlined sumi on the shower. Nice one, Lee. Hi guys, in the middle of building a pond, but when I get it finished, I'll definitely be looking to buy crazy prices. They are, mate. They are. As I said, this is not. This might be the most backward business way of doing business ever, but it's just how I'm going to do it. Stack them high, sell them cheap, get people coming back, and people will see the quality and the prices, and hopefully I get customers for life. I'll be totally honest in everything that I'm planning and everything what I'm doing. High quality fish for low prices. You can't say fair than that. £50 start bid on these, a shower and a kahaku from Mamatero Koi Farm. One of the most renowned koi farms in the world. Kahaku is their speciality. Thumbs up from me, lads. Nice one, Cole.
I can see it a little bit better now.
Oh, here he is. £50 on these two. Is anyone interested for £50? £25 each for fish from Montero. You cannot get them. That's like it's not even low prices. It's disgustingly low prices. I'm going to be totally honest. These should be minimum £50 each. Minimum £50 each. It's the less than half price right now.
I like the Benny and the Kahaku.
It's really deep, really deep. A lot of Sroji towards the back. Nice little stop on the peduncle before the tail as well. Nice white nose as well. You can see that there, Vince. See it nose is quite white.
It's got a really nice. And there is a little break towards the end that could become a 2-step.
Yeah. It's either going to become a 2-step or it's going to have some sort of connecting pattern all the way through the fish. But it will have a nice bit of Sroji on both sides of that Benny, I think, in the middle.
Yeah.
£50, people. Is anyone interested in these for £50? These are ones that are just going to go back into the pond to get some more size on. They'll come back in the future for a lot more money. Be totally honest. It's not really any qualms for them not selling. They will just go back in the pond and they'll get going on. And sold again. Brian, £50. Thanks, mate, for starting it. Brian McKay, £50. This is lot 5. We've got 3 more lots.
Hey, I'll tell you what, my eyes have settled in now. I can see.
Can you read now? Can you see?
I can read it now.
£50. Anyone more £50? I'll be honest. This is gonna be the Benny guy all over again. If these sell for £50.
Yeah.
They're the small fish, but you've got to look past the size. You've got to look at what they are, where they're from, the potential in life, and also you're getting 2. You're getting 2 for less than the price of 1.
That's a twofer, if anyone. Yeah, you know. If you went into Coldwater Barn, those Montaro Kahaku are sitting at £50 a fish, aren't they?
Starting and going up.
So you're getting a Kahaku with a real nice Benny and a project fish to go along with it, the price of 1.
And the shower again, it'd be interesting to see what it does over time. It's you've got a shower from Montero as well. It's like we're on 52.50, Chris. You just missed out on that, but if you want to go 55 on that,
you want
fish. there's a level where me and you can talk and talk and talk about them, but I think if you know what you're looking at, you know how much these fish are worth, you know it's stupidly cheap.
Yeah.
If I would have listed these each for £25, the bid would have went crazy.
I'll tell you what I did do this year. I managed to get my hands on one of these new replacement ball valves for the old Tempest. And half a fucking chunky bit of kit. Why couldn't I have done that in the first place? So instead of that crappy little tap, you've actually got
The proper
a proper ball valve. And
Nice.
the other thing I've noticed is the actual non-return valve is inside, whereas on the old ones they were outside.
Interesting.
But if you want to buy one, they're £16 off of VA website. And my argument is, with the price they charge for the unit, and they know that the Mark ones are faulty, they should replace them for nothing without any qualms.
Have you stopped using them slide valves on the
On
Tempest?
on the in and out, no,
No,
don't be daft.
the crap. I don't even know why don't you just charge another £20 more and give you like ball valves or at least the grey slide valves which are better quality.
I've only got one on mine anyway because I don't use the top one.
Yeah, but them black ones are just low quality, aren't they?
Yeah, they do a job to a degree.
They do a job on water change and stuff like that when you got your little bits seeping through, which it doesn't matter. But I wouldn't just want to be my main bottom drain and stuff like that.
Really, with the Tempest, you don't want to turn your pump off and then shut the valves, because by the time you turn your pump off and you go and shut the valves, half your water's come down in your Tempest.
Yeah.
So really, the only real way to do it properly is to shut your valves and then turn your pump off. But
if it pumps too strong, it can cause problems.
It can cause problems because as your slide valve's coming down, because of the water pushing against it, it catches the lip where the seal should be, and that's where you get chunks in, and that's why you
start to lose it. Yeah. £52.50 anymore for any more. Literally going to give this another 2 minutes.
See if we can get this to 55.
It's like it's scandalous. It's scandalous. £26.25 per fish. I challenge anyone to come up. Go on the internet and find me another koi dealer that hasn't relisted them right now. Hasn't relisted them as I'm saying this. Whose normal prices are them. You're not going to find it. Trust me. Greg saying they'll only change it if they got the receipt of purchase. Now, I'm one of them people. I don't keep receipts. I do for my business. I keep my business receipts, but generally, I don't even take the receipts out the shop. I never keep the boxes, and I think that's how they get you. You know, most people don't.
I'll have to get the old lady on the case because mine came from Park, and I know she bought them brand new. Go on, any more for any more? We're taking this up to 30 or 55, or we're staying at 50.
I can see in the chat that 2 people have bid 52.50, and I can't remember what one had the bid on it. So, can someone tell me what the bid is a second ago? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who had the bid. We got Jacob Collins who bid 52.50 and Chris Hughes who bid 52.50. So if there's any more for any more, that's going to settle this argument for me because I don't know what one of them had it.
Actually, who got the bid in first, bud?
I had it on screen for quite a while, so anyone remember whose name was on the screen? I was first, mate. Okay, Jacob. I'm going to believe you there, mate. 52.50 with Jacob. Any more for any more? Just try and get this finished. If Chris, if you believe you were first, mate, stick it. Thanks, Rob. Stick a bid on it if you want to take it, mate. I'll give it another minute, and then they are gonna go. Yeah, everyone's saying Jacob was first. Okay, nice one. Thanks, people.
Cheers, guys.
Appreciate
Nice
everyone getting
to
on
see
that.
some honesty out there.
Alan bought fish off me this last week. He's in the comments again now, so I'm assuming he was happy with this. Chris, £55, mate. I think this is the Chris who's also in North Wales. I think he said he's gonna have a go at the growing show, if I'm right. I don't think you're too far from me. Chris uses out. So we're gonna wrap it up. If there's any
Chris
more,
Taylor.
I'll give you 30 seconds to get a bid in if anyone else is wants to get a bid in. Yes, very happy. Nice one, Alan. Chris Taylor, congratulations, mate. £55.
Congratulations, Chris.
Send me an email to myboyscrew@gmail.com on the bottom of the screen now, mate. And if you're local to me, you can pick it up. If not, it's £30 to ship out. If you buy any of the other fish tonight, I can put them in the same box, not a problem. Alan,
Which one was it? Alan won last week.
what did Alan buy? I can tell you right now because I've got the book in front of me. Alan bought a Momotaro Kahaku. He paid £35 for it. Absolute steal. Lovely little fish, and he's very happy with it, which is
Good. And these two have just gone for 55, is it?
£55, 27.50 per fish. And if anyone watched me little short that I put up the other day about saying that people are gonna rate me, but I don't care because you're getting cheap fish, this is exactly what I was talking about. There's koi dealers out there screwing right now, people. This is probably the cream of the crop for tonight, and to be totally honest, this is the one that everyone's been messaging me about. Gimrin Shiro Tori 20 cm Maradol Koi Farm. I have spelled Maradol wrong on that one. I do apologise. I've done 2 A's in Maradon's only 1 A. But doesn't matter, no, because it's cheap.
That in the video looked really nice. The Ginrin on it, really.
It glistens, really does glisten.
I never used to be one for Ginrin, but I seem to be steering towards them quite a lot just lately. I always used to say that Ginrin was a
Ian was in
woman's
with
fish.
50, Rob was in with 55. I think what I will say, and there's two people who say this, it's all relevant or it's all relative, depending on what, the context of the conversation. It really is. It's like, I don't like it when people say, I don't like Shisui or I don't like Kahaku, because I think it's too broad a term to say you don't like something. Now, I know you say you don't like Sankey, but when I showed you mine, you were like, it is a pretty fish. So you don't preference them, you wouldn't have one in your pond, but you did admit that mine was pretty.
Yeah,
you can't blanket say you don't like something, can you? Like, nice Gimlin is really nice Gimlin.
unless it's a butterfly koi, and then I just won't bother.
But yeah, it's this is an absolute little beauty. This, to be honest, it really is superb little fish.
It'd be nice to follow the progress of this one as well.
Yeah,
Get in, Ian.
Ian's on 70 quid. Any more for any more? Ian's got a cracking pond. He's just out of fiberglass. He's done most of that himself as well. It's a cracking job. He works hard, that man. Never stops.
Ian, have you hung your canvas up yet?
72.50. Chris
And
Taylor.
do you know if Jigsy's watching?
Not that I've seen in the comments. If you are, Jigsy, drop a comment in for Vince, mate. But yeah, as I say, it is all relevant, and it depends what fish the gimrin's on. Not all fish are nice in gimrin. Not all fish are nice in Deutsch. It does depend, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've got to admit though, there was a stunning Gimrin achiever on the Koi wholesale auction the other night.
I've got one of them once, and
Now
right
that
now I've got no video for this, and it needs one. I've got a Gimrin achiever in the background here, and I'm so tempted to put it up, but I'm worried that it's not going to sell for the money it should sell for if I start the auction too low.
what I really liked about that one they had was the fact that the Gimrin itself was only in the grey areas. It wasn't in the brown.
I think that's a misconception because I've got one of them colder ones, and if you take it out the water, it shines. I think the picture and the video don't show it right. I'll send you the picture of mine in a little while, and you'll see it. It's a perception thing, I think, Vince, to be honest. Which doesn't matter because it looks like only the silver's shiny, but
Yeah, I really like it. It's like on some Gimrin Shiro series, Gimrin showers and stuff like that. Gimrin
I'm gonna
here
have to turn
series.
this around because I want to
Sometimes you don't see that Gimrin in that black area, but it is actually there. But it's because the Sumi is so ingrained in it that you don't actually see it.
Sorry to interrupt. Scrag has just messaged me saying Chris Hughes won the last fish at £55, not Chris Taylor. Right, no, you're right, Scrag. I'm sorry, Chris Hughes. Yeah,
Nice to see Scragster's on the ball.
Scrag is on the ball, mate. You know what? He is. He really is. But Chris Taylor is now messaging with 77.50 on this absolute little stunner of a Gaming Shiro. So thank you, Scrag. What a guy. Love it that he's always there because he's just on it. You know what
That's
I mean?
why
He's
he's
just
got
one
the
of them
blue
people who's
spanner.
organised, and I'm not. I'm just not. I try and be organised. I'm just not naturally organised. But
Yeah,
Scrag is.
Scrag has got a blue spanner, hasn't
Scrag has got a blue spanner, and
he?
there's
Yeah,
a
that's
reason
why he's
Scrag's
got
got
a
a
blue
blue
spanner,
spanner.
see? That's why he's got a blue spanner and you haven't, Dino.
Dino will never have a blue spanner. Chris Hughes, Tala. Yeah, nice one, Chris. Sorry about that, mate. But Chris Taylor is now at 77.50. We're going to end this in 2 minutes, people. So if anyone else wants to take this fish, it's at 77.50. It'll be £80 on this one to take it.
You know,
That's why you have admin. Yeah. Administrators, yeah, you do. You do. That's why you have these people who. Yeah, that was Chris Hughes. Okay, we've got that figured out. Appreciate it, Scrag. Chris Hughes on that one. Chris Taylor's on this one. We've got about a minute left on this one. Is anyone else interested in this fish for £80? £80, Jacob. Nice one, mate. 82.50 to take this one. I'm not gonna end the
30 seconds.
yeah. I'm just gonna give you 30 seconds to get the next bid in. 32.50. Does anyone want 82.50? Does anyone want this fish for £82.50?
15 seconds. 5,
Output.
4. That's it.
We're done. We're done, and it was £80 with Jacob.
Jacob, congratulations, Jacob.
He's had two tonight, so It does make
Sweet.
sense though. If you're gonna get a box sent out, why not try and get a couple of the fish on?
Oh
And
yeah,
as you said,
definitely.
if you've only won one bid tonight and you want to add another fish on, when you message me for the payment details, ask me what else I've got. I've got loads of fish. And if you want to buy another fish to stick in the box to offset it, because if you only buy one fish for 40 quid and you're paying 30 quid postage, it can be a bit expensive. But if you throw a couple in there, you offset that price then. But congratulations, mate. 2 cracking fish there. As I said, drop an email to myboyscoach@gmail.com and let's get the next one up. Sorry what the thing on the screen, guys. Let me show you this, Vince.
That's pretty.
Very, very nice fish. Leave it on the screen a sec.
Do you want my honest opinion?
What?
I think that'll become a Ginrin Sorghum.
This, I don't know how you say this farm. So this is from Susi, Suzusei. It's one of only 40 in the country. There's a batch of 40 of these Achiever in the country, and I've got one of them. I don't think you're right there because I can see a lot of the brown coming up where it's really faint in areas and really deep in other areas. So it would be interesting to see, because I think either way, what a crack of fish. But I don't think it will. I think it's going to get darker, but only time will tell. And if people want me to put this up, I will put this up. It's a 20 centimeters. I've just said the name of the farm. I can't pronounce the name of the farm, but I will put it up for you. The bid on this would have to start at £130 if people wanted me to put it up. So I'm going to knock it off for the time being. Let me know what you want to do with it. I'm going to find the other 2 fish to go up tonight. Right, this one, Momotaro Kahaku, 17 cm, unbelievable Benny. And when I say unbelievable, wow.
That is red.
Like, yeah, it's got a lot of Benny. It's got a perfect white line through the middle of it. It's got looks like what could end up becoming a second white line through the top, through the next bit. The Benny stops just before at the end of the peduncle before the tail. If this goes perfectly well, this is going to make a stunning freestep Kahaku. If it doesn't, it's going to make
a really nice one step.
Yeah. But
either way, you can't deny that bending colour.
I think that central line, you can just about see it, Vince. It's in the middle where the glare of the light is sort of on it.
Yeah.
That bending line, that Sroji line is really strong across the middle. It breaks perfectly well.
Nice and sharp.
Yeah, and if I can't see it filming. I really can't. If anything, I'd imagine it to thicken out. But it's one of them fish. You'd have to pay your money and take your chance.
But the Benny quality is lovely in it.
This is £130. It's one of only 40 fish. 40 fish in the whole country. One batch of fish made it, and I can tell you that they are starting price of nearly double that. Starting price on them fish is nearly double what I'm putting it up for. What I potentially will put it up for. Yeah, it's only 20 centimeters or touching 20 centimeters, somewhere between 19 and 20 it was. So I'll say 19 centimeters for argument's sake. You've got to look at what you're buying. If it doesn't sell for what it's worth, it'll stay here to grow. And next year it will be going up for £400 or £500 potentially. It's hard to say. I think people need to sort of understand what you're buying. You're buying fish for the future. You don't buy a fish for today unless you're buying a big finish fish. Your fish in your pond, didn't you? You were showing me through some of your fish, and you were saying I paid £40 for that. X amount of years ago and stuff like that.
Susan's a saggy we paid, it was either 35 or £45 for.
Yeah.
Big Betty, I paid £35 for her, and those two are both Japanese.
Yeah.
My big Ginrins, well, I say my
If
big
you went to buy Big
Ginrins,
Betty now in a koi dealer, what
I'd be
would the,
looking £1,000 easily for Big Betty.
and what did she cost you?
35 quid.
30. So you didn't pay £35 for that fish at that point, did you? You paid £35 for the fish to see if it ever gets to Betty's size, and Betty got
Yeah.
to Betty's size.
Oh yeah, she's cracking 70 centimeters now without a shadow.
No, sorry, I wasn't aiming that at you, Chris. I was just sort of saying that as a relevant term of like sometimes when these small fish carry higher price tags, it can put people off and they get a little bit lost in it. But 130 quid, that's a start bid though, to be fair, for them it's cheaper. It's not. It really is not. There's another auction that goes on and you got 20 centimetre koi shell for 500 quid. Now that's crazy. Right, Jacob, we are at £50. Sorry to interrupt you, Vince.
And going back to the achiever, when you look at the Ginrin Storagoid that's in my pond, that actually started life as a Ginrin achiever.
Yeah.
At Tosai.
Well, no one breeds Soragoi, do they? No koi farm in Japan actively breeds Soragoi. They breed Achiever and produce a lot of Soragoi and a lot of Chagoi from that.
Yeah. But yeah, if I could find the right male to go with my Ginrin Soragoi, yeah, I'd definitely be at it.
I think Kashi's got the right male to go with Joe Ginrin Soragoi.
Well, I did ask him if he wanted to pimp his mail out to me.
It's a shame that you're over
not
a
me
10-hour
personally, but
line.
you know, the Ginrin Soragoi in my pond.
It's just we're all too far away from each other, aren't we? That's the biggest problem.
Oh yes, definitely.
£50, Jacob got in there just before you, Claire, so it'll be £52.50 if you want to get a bid on this. But you can just about see where the tail's almost crystal clear, and that's because it's a young fish. The same with the peck fins. No Benny in the peck, no Benny in the tail. Absolutely crystal clear. They will turn white as the fish gets bigger. A perfect stop on the end of the peduncle before the tail. Nice break
nice
in
little
the
breaks
belly
in it.
in one place and a couple of small breaks, yeah.
Because you did all of them as a short, didn't you?
Yeah, I've done them all in one short. Took me a lot of editing that. I had to try and just narrow them all into one shot.
Oh, Dino sent me some pics because I keep nagging him about that bait bucket that he uses.
He's got a blue thing now.
So he sent me a video. And he's got the fish in the blue bowl, but he's holding the fish out of the water. I said, Dino, the point of the blue bowl is to watch the fish swim around there. I love him. I do.
I really like that shop. There's some little craft shop in Chester that Becky loves to go in, and it sells junk. If I'm totally honest, it's really expensive junk, but it's junk. And they had an offer on these little round washing up bowls, but they were perfectly smooth and flat. They were like not as dark as ideal colour blue, but they were a nice colour blue. They were reduced from £10 to £2. So I got the last three that they had. And only about 30 cm round, but ideal for the small.
Perfect for toe side, small nest eye.
Yes, perfect. £2 though. I was like, if you put that stuff down to a koi show, you'd be charging 15-20 quid for that.
Yeah, I picked up one in the week. Paid £4 for it.
Great, isn't it? It's just you've got to look out for them. Every shop I go into, I'm always looking for blue in it and see what they got them.
It's just a paler blue to a normal blue bowl.
But why don't they make them, Vince? No, when you go in the shop, you'll see black, green, orange, red, whatever. You don't see blue bowls.
Not very often.
No.
That was how I ended up with the green ones.
Yeah, but why is that? It's like they know.
They know. Turn it blue, stick koi tags on it. People will pay for the nose.
Yeah, Claire, you're on £50, but Jacob just got in there before you, so you want this fish, Claire. Drop in another £2.50
£52.50,
on top.
and we're going to have to put a timer on it soon.
Yeah, we will. We'll put a couple of minutes on it. Just put 3 minutes on it, so we're on 25 minutes past now on the live. So it's an hour and 25. We go to an hour and 28. So you've got 3 minutes. If you want this fish, it's going to cost you £52.50.
After 3 minutes, it'll be doo-doo. You missed
I
it.
have bought one from Horse Equine Shop, Dave. I bought one of the feeding buckets, the small ones, and they're not too bad. But I do like the more solid ones, which were like what I got today or the other day. But they do work as well. I have got one. What I
The
give
old
my boy.
flexible grip tubs.
Yeah. That's what they are. Yeah, like the small ones that you use. You mix concrete in for the little tiny ones.
Yeah. Hey, blue bowl is a blue bowl.
It really is. Yeah.
It's not a fishing bait bucket.
There was cheaper ones at the Coventry show than I've seen in other years though. Like there was one for 20 quid, and last year at Newark you couldn't get one for under 40 quid. Guys, another £2.50 on this. I will absolutely be devastated if this thing sells for 50 quid. This should not be selling for £50. You've got less than 2 minutes left. Throw £2.50 on it.
We actually chuffed to bits to get a decent small little pan for
I
20
got the
quid.
little tiny one, like the little tiny fry ones. 8 quid, made up of it. Always wanted one.
Yeah, but this one's got a nice long handle on it. It makes life so much fucking easier.
52.50.
Go on, Ian.
55, Jacob.
Go on, Jacob. Last 30 seconds.
You got a minute. I'm going to 28. We're on 26.49. So you got 1 minute and 10 seconds left.
So, what's your plans for the rest of the week, then, boy?
I'm starting to build my grow-ons for the winter. I'm starting to get winter prep ready for that because I know winter's going to hit us hard. We got the growing show with me and Kashi that we're doing. We got less than a minute left, guys. £55. Anyone wants to take this? £57.50. We got the growing show, so I want to make sure that it is as good as possibly can. So I'm going to find some catering this week, nail down the venue, and order some signs and banners and see if there's some stuff we can give away, and just try and make the most of it. And I really want this to be a yearly thing. I think that's the big deal for us, that it's going to continue to be on it, and it's going to progress year on year. 10 seconds left. Anyone else interested? £57.50. 10 seconds left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Jacob. I think that's your third one of the night, isn't it, my mate?
I think so. He's on a roll, isn't he?
Yeah.
How big's the growing setup, Jacob? Or are these going straight into the pond?
These do well on a grow on and heat. So we've got one more, and I might be tempted to do the achiever, but I'll be honest, I will be putting a reserve on it, because if it doesn't meet reserve, then it's not going anywhere. It's just too good of a fish not to. What's this one? We've done that.
We've done that one. We've done that one.
We've done that one. We've
Done
done
that
them
one.
two. We've done that
We've done
one.
that one.
We've done that one.
Done that
Right.
one.
Okay. I know what's missing. Give me 2 seconds.
Wasn't it the big kahaku?
No, it is these two little beauties coming up in 1 second. 2 Ginrin Momotaro Kahaku at 12 cm each. Very nice little Ginrin Kahakus. £50 to start a bid on these. If anyone is interested in 2 little grow on, both 12 cm, both Ginrin, both completely different styles to them. Yeah, just thought these would be interesting.
Is that Jacob's 55 from the last auction?
Yeah, sorry, mate, I'll get that off. Yeah, definitely. I'd love to see the progress. What I might do, I don't want to do stuff and then not keep it up, but what I might do is do a Facebook group that anyone who buys any of my fish, whether it be the auction fish or not, you can just go on as and when and just stick the pictures on. And
Yeah,
on the live auctions, we'll just stick them up now and again and show different people's progress over the time. We'll just do it from time to time. We won't make a big deal of it. Just every now and again,
but
if you want,
it'd be nice for you as well, then, because at least then you can track the progress of the fish you've sold.
Still
Which
£50.
Also gives you more
it'd
of
be
an
nice,
informed.
wouldn't it? It'd be nice to show people, especially like new people who jump on in 6 months or 12 months or stuff like that, to say like this is what Phil, for instance, done with these two Gimlin and Kahaku, last year, and sort of show what can be done. I think that'd be good.
Yeah, definitely.
Gary's saying Elite Koi do that. I didn't know they'd done that, but yeah, I think it's a good little idea, and we'll do that. To be honest, Elite Koi's auctions of a random time of day. I think it's really early in the morning. It's just, I think it's a bit nuts, to be honest. As I don't like, I do jump out of bed and go and look at koi, but I don't jump out to get to bed to go and jump on a koi auction.
You're on the beer or the cider?
But that's just juice, that means. That's what I spend. I talk until I can't, can't even swallow anymore. I don't drink. I can't handle it. I have like 1-2 bottles, and I just can't do it. Start singing Irish music.
Sniff of the barmaid's apron and you're anyone's.
Literally. Start singing all the songs my nan used to sort of play when I was a kid. All the Irish music. But 50 quid. Have we got anyone else who's interested in this for 50, £52?
I was going to get a fucking steal at that price.
Again, just
nice. Again, nice skin ring, nice depth of penny.
Yeah, it's just there's differences in them as well. So they're both in, but there is differences in the pattern. If anyone watched the video, you can see how nice the Gimlin is, how shiny they are. They are little cracking fish, and I think they should be nice to grow on. I think they'd be nice to watch the progress of them, and they're worth a lot more money than £25 a piece. So
yeah, no doubt. If they were in Cool Water Barn still, they'd be in a vat for £50 each.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So another twofer. The twofer, come on, you can't beat a twofer.
So, as you know, you'll go into a place, a big koi dealer, and they might have 500 Kahaku in a vat or something like that. When you start hand selecting, the price goes up. When you go, I want a bowl and I want to start, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. You're paying for that luxury of being able to hand select.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The difference is when I do it, when I hand select the fish, I'm not putting that koi tax on you because it makes no difference to me to do so because I paid one price and as long as I get something on top of that, that's fine by me. But obviously that's not how big businesses sustain when they've got multiple staff and big facilities and stuff. And realistically, they can't. They need to make more money than just whatever they get on top. Whereas I'm happy to just get something on top, to be honest. But yeah, so £50. We're going to give this a couple of minutes and then we're done. And if people want me to put the achiever up, I'll put the achiever up, but I'll be putting the achiever up with a reserve. If it doesn't make reserve, it doesn't sell because it's too nice. It's 1 of 40 in the country, so it won't be going for nothing. 52.50 any more for any more. We're going to give it 2 minutes and then we're going to call it a day. It's been another good auction, though, Vince. Every fish has sold again tonight.
Yeah.
Not after miracles, but
are you not putting the big Kahaku up? Or was that just reserved for YouTube?
the what big Kahaku?
The big kahak, you put a short up, 350 quid.
Expensive though, isn't it? Do you think?
It is expensive, but
It's
like,
when I say it's expensive, it's relevant. That fish is listed right now at £500. That's what the retail price on that fish is. It's 500 on them two fish is £500. Yet again, I've put them up undercutting, massively undercutting, and it's where the people want to do it. I'll be honest, I'm showing as a koi dealer next year. I am going to show next year. My arsenal of fish is going to be absolutely phenomenal, and there's one of them two kahakus that I want to potentially be in that arsenal. If it sells beforehand, it sells. But if not, it's going to get held back to be a showfish for myself next year. £65, Phil. Nice one, mate. Any more?
Phil,
We're going to give it
looks
one
like
more minute, people.
Phil,
If you want to get your bids in, get them in because we're going to give it one more minute.
Phil and Jacob fighting for this one.
Yeah, I think these had a little battle before as well, if I'm not mistaken. About 50 seconds left. About 50 seconds left. We're on £65. 32.50 each for two Momotasero Kahaku. It's pennies, people. It's pennies. But you say how much they sell for?
Pennies make pounds.
They do, mate. They do. And as I said, I'm in a luxury position, man. I haven't got staff and facilities.
Some
You know what I
overheads
mean?
and
And
stuff to work about.
we're on £70 for these
Go
two now.
on.
Jacob, if you want these, mate, you're gonna have to get in there fast because you've literally got 20 seconds, my old mate.
Looks like Phil definitely wants these Ginrin.
Phil wants these. I think Jacob beat him before, mate. So he's I think he's putting his foot down now.
That's it, Phil. Put your foot down with a firm hand, my friend.
£75.
Jacob.
Shall we give this another 30 seconds to make this fair?
Yeah.
No, out. Right, Jacob, that's yours, mate. £75. Nice one, bud.
Congratulations. Couple of nice little Ginrin.
Jacob, you've had
Don't
four of the four lots tonight, mate. Can you just drop me a message just to make sure that you are actually a real person and not you're not someone else? I think you are because I've seen your name pop up for quite a few times in the past. But thank you, mate. I appreciate that, Jacob. Sorry about that. Right. What do you think?
Hit my like thing and subscribe, damn it.
What do you think?
I think the Ginrin in it is fucking lovely.
Should I list it? Should I start the bid at £130?
Personally, Dan,
Yeah.
I think you should leave that one till next week when you can have it in a blue bowl and people can appreciate it better.
Yeah.
I don't think
you might
I
be
personally
right.
don't think that photo is doing the fish justice.
No, no, I do, right. I think in the spirit of me doing these cheaper than anyone else, what I'm gonna do is if Chris Taylor has just put a bid of £130, I'll accept his bid at £130, okay? Because he's already put the bid in. It is what it is. If it sells for 130, I'll accept it for selling for 130. I'll be a little bit gutted, but I will accept it because he's put his bid in and I think fair is only fair. I can't say this name, Vince. Can you help me say this name, please? It is. One second. SUZUSEI.
Sakazumi.
Is that how you say it?
I think so.
Why can I not comment on the live? Right, we're on £130 for this fish. If
I think Chris is going to get himself a
I
nice
think Chris is going to get it for £130, I'm going to kick myself. This is one of only 40 fish in the whole country. Like, there's no other koi dealers are going to have them. They're not going to be getting sold cheap. They're not. They're literally very. It's very limited edition. I'm not going to say it's rare because I hate that word when people say that word. It's limited edition. I think is more what it is. I can't write in this chat. Why can't I do that? I'll look at the other picture I've got of it. So that one makes it look bent, but you can see the game and you can see on the other two pictures that's not bent. But I think that brown's strong, Vince.
Click through again.
Picture 1. Picture 2. Picture 3.
Either way, the uniformity of that gin ring.
Right, we're up to
question.
£135 on this fish. Guys, I'm going to be straight with you. The starting price on these in the koi dealer is £200 plus pound. It's worth a minimum of and when I say minimum, I mean minimum of £200. It really is. I want people to get a bargain, but you know, look at what you're buying.
Bargain? That's daylight robbery.
Yeah, it's not a bargain. It's a third of the price off. It's ridiculous, and there's 40 in the country as well. So bear in mind, this is, even though it's a Chiva, that's it. Scrag, thank you very much, mate. This is the koi farm where it's from. No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Is it? Can't. It's
That sounds right.
Right, someone write this in the comment for me, please. SUZUSEI. Say that again. That is SUZUSEI. Nice one, RS 2000 Cosworth. What a guy.
Suzuze.
No, I knew you were, Jacob. I've seen your comment loads, mate. I just wanted to be I just wanted to be sure. No offense meant by that. £135 with Chris Taylor on this absolute stunner. This should not be getting sold right now. Who started? Who got the first bid in on this? Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor, and he's on the winning bid on £135. As I said before, I'm going to keep repeating myself. You're
gonna kick yourself for not having that in a blue bowl.
I know. I only took a picture because I was just like, I just wanted to show it, and then. Okay. Is any more for any more? I'm going to give this a couple more minutes, and then we're going to end the auction. And this, honestly, like, I think I'm on the verge of getting bollocked a little bit for selling these fish so cheap, because I think if you go to where I got them from, you're just not going to see them anywhere near that price. So I think that people at a certain point, people are going to be like, "Are you taking the piss?" Cash you £140. £140. As I said, it's worth minimum over 200 quid. I know they were going between 200 to £400. There was only 40 in the country. This one shouldn't be going at 200. This should be going for more than that. Chris with the £2.50 bids on this. He's just trying to sneak them low bids there to see if I can get this. Cashy on 145.
Hey, an increase is an increase.
An increase, yeah. Obviously, I set the bid at £2.50 for a reason. Give everyone a chance.
Yep.
And to be honest, I'd only be doing the same thing myself. 147.50, Chris. Oh, sorry, we've got 150 with Phil Lambert, so we'll take the £152.50 to take
Come on,
this one up.
Kathy. 152.50.
Yeah.
Just think if that turned out to be female Cashy, and you put that with that beautiful Ginner and Sorogo male.
Cashy, take this to a show next year, and I'll be the proud one standing next to you saying I sold him that koi. Chris Taylor, £155. Be 157.50 to take this fish. War is in
on,
this
Cashy.
room. Yeah. I love this though, I really do. I love how people are getting behind these auctions. People know they're getting good fish at good prices. It's brilliant. That's better, Chris, yeah. And the £5 increments, I like them. Is any more for any more? Are we going up for any more? We're going to give this another 2 minutes and then it's going to sell because it can't go on all night. And we've been on for an hour and nearly 50 minutes now. So, is there any more for any more? 2 minutes left on the clock. An extra £2.50 could snipe for this fish. And as I said, there's only 39 other fish in the country of this variety. This is one of 40.
An extra £2.50. That's not even a 4-pinter of milk.
You can't even buy a coffee these days for that.
Yeah.
You can go to Starbucks and cost you 155 quid.
Well, you wouldn't catch me at Starbucks because coffee is the devil's poison.
I can't drink coffee as well. I've never been able to. I used to drink mochas trying to teach myself to drink coffee, and I can't. I went to drop the fish off the other day, and he offered me a coffee. I said, mate, I can't drink it. I'm like a kid. Got no palate for it. Right, we've got 1 minute left. 1 minute. Anyone else going to snipe at this fish, or are we gonna leave it with Chris for £155?
And say, congratulations, Chris. You definitely pulled his pants down.
Yeah, it's a cracking fish, mate. It really is. It's going to do well. It's going to grow big. I'd love to see what it does in the future. Kashi, £160. I'm going to give you another minute to make this fair.
I would like to see the progress of this one, see how this one turns out.
It's lovely. It really is. You know what I'm like for the cheap events? This was a hard one for me to think about selling. I really wanted to grow this fish myself, but I keep doing that thing. I can't grow everything. I can't keep everything.
Been there, done that. Still doing it. Yeah, it gets to a point where you have to start being a bit ruthless.
Yeah, I know Chris just said that's a long minute. It really is a long minute. I'm going to give it 1 second. I'm going to give it 30 seconds from now. You've got 29, 28, 27, 26, and so on. I'm going to try. I want to set the counter up. £160. Is anyone interested in this? You've got 15 seconds left.
£2.50 to steal it away from Cashy's.
Yeah, I know. Me and Vince are just rabbiting and just talking away. You've got 5 seconds. It's gone. If you want it, Chris, 5 seconds. Gone. Right, sorry, that's it. £160 to Kashi from Kashi's Koi. And it's sold, Kashi. You done very well there, mate. Really did. What a beautiful fish. Sorry, Chris, you just about missed that, bud. Gone. Well done, Kashi. You done well there, mate. Let's get that off the screen, Vince, so we can see your face. Let me just. Wow, what a night. What a night.
It's been another good night, boy.
Do you know what? Honestly, I know I said it last week and I sound like a tart because I'm just going on with myself, but I'm just blown away by the support of this. I really did never expect this support. I've seen my phone pinging away all night, people buying into the Growing Show as well. I can literally just see it popping up on top of the screen, people buying the Growing Show tickets. Again, just fantastic.
Wicked.
Yeah, blown away. Love everyone who's supporting this. As I said, I'm going to keep getting new fish at good prices. You keep supporting this. It'll keep getting bigger and better. I'm going to keep cheap fish coming on, but I will also be putting the more higher end stuff in for the people who want that as well. So it's an every person's auction. I listed fish last week and everything was around the 30, 40, 50, 60 pound mark, and I had people messaging me going, can you get me something for the higher end stuff? So you more hundreds and whatever, and that's relevant to everyone's budget. And some people might only buy one fish a year and rather buy a more expensive fish, and some people might want to buy a fish every week. So it's not always about being like a koi snob. Some people might save up for that one big purchase per year. Do you know what I mean? It's all relevant to that person and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm really liking that all relevant thing. That I'm like, I'll capture.
It's a relative. Yeah. That's Ricky's new catch slogan. He's even got it on a T-shirt now.
But he's trying to say all relevance is it was Ricky from New Forest, wasn't he?
It's still relative, yes.
I'll rob it from him, mate. He's just trying to save me glory. But we've been on for nearly 2 hours, Vince.
That was longer than last week.
It was longer than last week, and we sold more fish than last week. Well, we sold the same amount of fish, but we done more money. So I think
you're doing well, boy.
Honestly, really, I'm happy.
You can't complain.
I know it's a bit of a mission, but if you can make it down to the Growing Show, it'd be brilliant. Because when I was at the subscribers poll the other day and I rang you about that fish with potential bloat, you're like a celebrity. Really are like a celebrity. And them two are watching this now, I think, so but they'll know. But
you can make me blush now.
They were like, oh, Vince on the phone. So yeah, it'd be great to have you down here. But right,
I'll do my best.
My throat is so dry. What a great night.
It's been a good night.
It has. I'm gonna go and watch your video in a minute. And yeah, so go and check out Twisted Koi's channel if you haven't already. I'm sure you probably have because he's got a lot more subs than I have. But Twisted Koi, go and check out what he's doing over there. And we'll be back here same time next week, 7:30. More fish, more bargains.
Stay there. I'll be square.
Brilliant. Catch us all then. Take care. Thanks for watching.
Night, guys.